Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're driving to work and yeah, we're just going to have a nice little ramble and see how it all goes. So a bit of a disaster. Last night I was playing with my phone and the Wi-Fi has died on it, I think. Well, I don't know if it's died or if it's just playing up. It's one or the other. So basically I go into my phone settings, I click on the Wi-Fi, it says it's turning on, but it doesn't work. I can't see any Wi-Fis, can't connect to my Wi-Fi at home, and that's a bit of a problem. That just means that my internet cost is going to go through the roof. So a little bit annoyed. I'm hoping that I can go to work and there might be a way to like fix the Wi-Fi. I'm going to have a Google when I get to work because I might be able to, there might be something I can do, and then someone might say, oh, have you tried this? And I'll go, look at that, that's all I had to do. So yeah, I was too annoyed at it last night to try and fix it. So like this is like right as I was going to bed. So and I looked at it this morning and it was, yeah, it's still off. Well, it says it's on, but it's not. So it says it's turning on, which to me sounds like there's something wrong. And before you say, oh, have you tried restarting it or turning it off and on again? Yes, I've tried both of those things. That's just something that's going on with me. You know, what's going on with you guys? Let me know. You know, tell me what you guys been doing. You know, I like hearing from you guys. You know, I think that that's probably something we should talk about is mobile phones. Which mobile phone do you prefer? So do you like iPhone? Do you like Android? Or do you like the other phones? Like, I don't want to be like, do you like Windows? You know, I'm sure there's people out there that be like, Windows all the way, power to you, but like serious, get an Android. I mean, maybe an iPhone. In your opinion, what's better, or what makes your phone better than the other one? You know, like you can say, for example, you might be able to say, look, I just think that the Apple product works so much better because it is this. Or you can say, I think the Android is better because of this. Like, cool, let me know. Like, that's the type of thing that I like to hear. To me, I'm a bit of an Android fan. You know, I have used Apple before. I do like Apple. There's nothing wrong with Apple. Apple does a great job. Does a great job. But I think, for me personally, I really like that Android has like a file system where I can have like a explorer, you know, where I can go through and check out files on like a USB or. As far as I know, without like hacking your phone, you can't get that on an iPhone. You know, because I feel like if they had that, I'll probably go for the iPhone because I really like them. You know, they work really well. It syncs to my car. You know, so if I want to play music in my car, I just plug in my phone, press play, boom, music in my car. Like, it comes up on my screen what's playing. You know, I don't need an auxiliary cable to do it. It's just works really well. You know, in Android they've got the awesome file management system where I've got a USB I can plug into the base of my phone, which, you know, then I can copy files to or download files on the fly, copy them to the USB, then plug them into a computer. You know, like, it's like this really nice system that, you know, works really well. For me right now, I would definitely say Android is better. I am still leaning towards an iPhone. I don't know how I feel about this new iPhone coming out that has no headphone jack though. Because I feel like, yes, as much as you can say, oh, they come with the adapter and stuff, and you know, Wi-Fi, you know, wireless all the way, but you know, what if you're in your car and there's no phone port, but your phone's going flat, but you still want to listen to music? You know, I'm sure they're going to come out with some device that lets you both charge your phone and play music. I'm sure that's definitely going to be a thing. But I just think that, without that headphone jack, I feel like a lot of things, like when I first looked at it, I'm like, no way would I buy that phone then, But now, because that's another thing I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose that cable for sure. Like, I lose cables really easily. And especially when the cable is going to be like this long, it's gone. Like, you put it in your pocket, and then, you'll go to work, or you'll go somewhere, you'll go out, you plug in your headphone, and boom, it's gone. And you think, oh no, now you can't plug, and then you can't use your headphones anymore. It's as easy as that. It could just be that I'm stuck in the past. Maybe wireless headphones are the future, and they're like definitely paving the way. More things to lose, but I guess, I do already have a wireless pair of headphones. They're the ones that go over your head, and the sun is very bright. Let me just do that slightly to touch better. I already have a pair of wireless headphones, so I don't know, like maybe that's I should be starting to use them more, like as the wireless part, not as like the plugged in bit. I thought it was important. So how you're driving along and you see those signs on the side of the road that are like advertising signs or advertisement signs. Like, I know they're meant to catch your eye, but like some of them are just really annoying. Like, they're so distracting. Like, you'll be looking at it, and yes, it only takes you a second, but like, I just think that that's really, really bad to, a driver. Like, some of these ones that have a lot of words on them, like this one here says the color is the new black, and it's like a 4K, and like there's words under it. Like, there's even more words under it, and it's really small, which means you have to like focus and look at it, and it's like, that's not what you want. You don't want to have to like stare at a screen. Probably the best one I've seen at the moment, like, that's doesn't make you, you don't have to look at it very long to know what it's saying, and that's what you want in an advertisement sign. So this one is basically, it's a chicken with all its fur, all the feathers plucked out of its behind, or out of its butt. And because it's got all the feathers plucked, and it's turning around going, like that, something like that, I think. And it has 2 words on it that says, don't look. And it's sort of like, don't look, you dirty chook. Like, you might not get it from my description, but it's that idea of, don't look, you dirty chook, or made you look, I think it was. Maybe it was made you look. I can't remember. It's something like that. Like, I've seen that sign in a few different types. Like, there's actually like a dirt covered chicken, made you look, you dirty chook. Like, I'm fairly sure it's a sign that's basically saying, look how promotional our signs are. And they work really, really well. Like, I think that the signs are very, very clever. Here's a big annoyance for me. Alright, big annoyance. When I'm driving, what is the worst thing to have when you're driving? Roadworks. Like, I know that people be like, oh, but roadworks have got to happen. I'm talking about like those serious roadworks where they like fixing like a bridge and they remove the bridge, and then like you can't go a certain way, especially if you've gone that certain way before. That annoys me. Like, I understand that you've got to fix stuff and you've got to, I do understand that, but some things you have to fix. But it's when like they're doing like a major highway upgrade or something, and you can't go on the highway for some reason, and you get stuck behind all the cars or all the things, and you just think, And then the roadworks will be going for so long, and you know, you'll be looking at the thing being like, oh, so I've got to wait another 6 months for this highway to be finished so that we can drive normal speeds on this highway, you know. And then it means driving to work gets slower, or, you know, not that there's any roadworks right here, like there used to be roadworks, but all the roadworks are finished now. And the other annoying thing that that drives me really nuts, well, actually I can think of two things actually. So when we went to Townsville the other week, we had two things that happened that really annoyed me. One, we had a truck driver, you know how they get like really, really close behind? So they like tailgated, I believe is the correct word, but like seriously close. Like I couldn't see anything but the truck out of my back mirror. Like even out of the two side mirrors, all I could see was his high beams. Well, I don't know if it was high beam, but just all I could see was his lights. And he was just, and I was going the speed limit. I had the cruise control set to 100. I think, yeah, it was 100, set to 100. You know, I was not doing anything wrong. Yeah, I think it was in 100 zone. And I'm thinking, you know, I understand that the truck driver wants to go fast, you know, because they like speeding, because I'm not saying that every truck driver speeds, but in my opinion, everyone seems to does. I'm just sticking with it. They all seems to does, so, you know, like, I just think that it's really stupid. And then the other thing that seems to happen a lot to me is that people don't indicate, like, at all. And it's like, you know, you have to indicate, right? Like, you can't just drive without your indicators. Like, especially at roundabouts. Like, I understand that, like, you don't always have to indicate at roundabouts, but I think that you should. Because if I pull out in front of you and then you start indicating, like, see, that's the hardest part. Like, when I got trained, indicate when you're going on and when you're pulling off. RACQ released some rule set or something. I think it was RACQ, someone was telling me. That was saying, you know, this is how you should be driving if you're on a roundabout. You know, and I'm like, alright, cool. So if I'm on a roundabout, I think if you're turning straight left on the first exit, you just indicate left. If you're going straight through a roundabout, as if you can see the other side of the roundabout, you don't have to indicate at all, I understand. Well, that's what I've heard. Not that I think that that's the way it should be. And then obviously if you're going past at least the second roundabout, that's not straight, you have to indicate right. So if your second exit is straight, you don't have to indicate. If it's your third, you still have to indicate. I don't know, I just think, like, what if you don't know that's, you know, where they're going? Because, you know, what if their indicator's not working? Or what if they've left it on and they haven't realised? And they're indicating something different to what they do. But, like, I'm sure I've got rules in my head that I think I'm doing right. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that think, oh yeah, you know, that's the correct rules. But I don't know, like, I'm sure one day someone will get in the car with me and be like, whoa, what are you doing that for? And I'll be like, isn't that what you meant to do? And they'll go, no, you can't do that. And I'll go, oh, okay. Yeah, probably more likely I'll be like, yeah, I can. That sounds more like what I'll actually do. I'll be like, yeah, I can do that. What are you talking about? No, it's illegal. Oh, okay. Anyway, I've actually forgotten that I'm at work now. So I'm at work now. So I will see you all tomorrow. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you all tomorrow. See ya.